deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
Wait, that's not normal. That's not how you talk to someone.
I put my ear to the door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the is going on, but I just heard balls slapping against cheeks. I heard struggling to take. I heard being like, yeah, Daddy.
And that audio, the one Meek tried to erase, people are connecting it now.
Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as the hip-hop is fine with this.
Because a brand new leaked video just dropped, and suddenly everyone's asking the same question. What really happened behind closed doors? Let's connect the dots. Look, if you've been following the Diddy saga from day one, from the moment the feds knocked on his door to the day he got locked up, you already know one thing. This wasn't just some celebrity scandal. This was systematic, calculated, built on power moves and silenced voices behind mansion walls. Diddy ran an empire, not a friend group. And when that empire started crashing, everyone who ever stood too close to him started getting their names dragged back into the light. One name that keeps spinning back, Meek Mill. Yeah, Meek. The same Meek who used to roll with Diddy Heavy, part of that inside circle, then switched up real quick once things got hot. And let's not lie, people have been whispering for years about the way Diddy treated him. Allegedly, Meek was the favorite. There's this freestyle session that people still talk about. Diddy locked in on him a certain way, made bars hit different, and the way Diddy reacted to him, it made folks wonder what the real dynamic was underneath all the public friendship.
You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
See, that's the clip everyone's circling back to now, because words matter. And Daddy coming from Meek, that language started feeling like a pattern. But here's what nobody connected until now. Remember that Vegas birthday bash Diddy threw? Not even on Meek's actual birthday. 3 days later, timed perfectly with the big fight weekend, Diddy rented out a full Parisian-style mansion, over 25 grand just for the spot. And Meek was front and center the whole night. Matching outfits, coordinated moves. Like Diddy wanted the whole city to see exactly who his guy was. Insiders say the place turned chaotic quick. Dancers moving through rooms, substances flowing, energy getting reckless behind closed doors. By 3 a.m., the property manager walked into a mess. Broken bottles, stained bedding, signs of wild activity that left blood in spots nobody could explain. Meek got out of there fast, shaken. Word on the street, he left hurt, bleeding. After whatever happened when the cameras shut off, people who saw him bounce that night said he looked like a man who just realized he was in too deep.
Happy birthday, Cuz. Happy birthday.
That energy, that dynamic, that's the exact same thing that new leaked video is allegedly showing. The power, the pressure, the way certain lines got crossed when witnesses left the room. For years, there was this audio floating around. Meek denied it, called it fake, blamed AI, said bots were trying to destroy him. He went on long rants about being a voice from the trenches and powerful people wanting him silenced. But here's the thing. The details in that audio kept matching too close for comfort. Somebody claimed they recorded it themselves. From inside, Meek came out swinging, talked about putting up serious money, 100 racks to clear his name, to find whoever had it, to make it disappear. Yet nothing concrete ever dropped. No final investigation, no clear resolution, just tweets, then silence, until now.
I put my ear to the door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the is going on, but I just heard balls slapping against cheeks. I heard struggling to take. I heard being like, yeah, Daddy. Like when he started all that Daddy this and Daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling.
This is the audio that haunted Meek. This is what he wanted buried. And now a new video surfaces. Folks are connecting the pieces in real time. The old audio doesn't feel so isolated anymore. The two pieces, they fit too clean. When Diddy first got locked up, Meek played it cool at first, said he wasn't involved in anything inappropriate. Those blogs were just twisting his name for clicks. Full distance, clean break.
What's up?
Yeah, y'all already know we playing out
Let's
real
go.
life.
Real life.
No Diddy gang, Meek Mill in real life. Don't ever disrespect me, you heard?
But then the story started shifting. He admitted, yeah, he was in some of those wild gatherings with Diddy. Saw the chaos, saw the dancers moving through rooms, saw the late night madness, but he claimed he kept his distance from the worst of it. The louder he talked, the less folks believed him. Because the internet doesn't look at one moment by itself. They rewind everything. Old clips, photos, interviews, moments where Meek and Diddy looked unusually close, jokes that didn't age well, comments that sounded different in hindsight.
Do you think it's a lot of undercover brothers in the industry?
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercovers. Oh no. We don't know about that.
Okay. Because I do.
Even his ex questioned him back in the day, spoke on toxicity, said things didn't add up, hinted at weird energy. And when Meek tried to explain, his answers got messy, contradictory, like he was adjusting the narrative on the fly. Fast forward to Meek going live and getting real about it all. This wasn't the tough street guy anymore. This was a man unraveling.
Man, at a point in my life, like, we all grew up in the streets. And we try to be better, but they labeled us felons, sent us back to jail. I had to fight against that the whole time to gain my respect and be who I am today.
No, it's Meek Millie though. Like I'm going out on Halloween trying to get lit.
He got emotional talking about it. Raw, tired, like the weight was finally showing. He mentioned being pulled into environments he didn't fully understand at the time. Trips, private sessions, gatherings that felt exclusive until the pressure built. He talked about realizing too late what kind of power dynamics were really at play. The kind where saying no wasn't as simple as it sounds when you're young, rising, and surrounded by that level of money and influence. Dude cried on camera. He hinted at things that happened on the island and in those circles that cross serious lines. Things we can't even get into full details about here because it's too sensitive. But the way he described those circles, the way certain people got passed around in those spaces, it hit different. He looked completely broken, like the street armor finally cracked.
I apologize for that, but...
No, tell the captain and them no, they did me dirty as shit, embarrassed me in front of the whole
outside
club.
is not always for everybody, though.
Oh.
Now 50 Cent has been on Diddy's neck for years, throwing shots, dropping memes, turning the whole thing into a comedy tour that nobody was laughing at. Then he leaked tapes involving Diddy and his own baby mama, Daphne Joy. Folks been talking about how Daphne allegedly took the stand against Diddy, describing sessions that involved baby oil by the dozen and wild private sessions that crossed every line. 50 posted wild clips and captions that left nothing to the imagination, calling out the transactional relationships, the power moves.
You start having with Jane Doe, and then Diddy actually joined in the first time?
Yeah, he joined in the first time because that's what she requested. She said she wanted two guys, so we was pretty much swapping out. Yeah, from the back I get swap, you know. So yeah, that's what she asked for and that's what she got. But that was only the first time. We only did that once.
This isn't gossip anymore. This is court testimony. This is what Diddy's own associates admitted to under oath. And now 50 sees the new Meek video drop. He locks in quick. The way 50 is moving makes it clear he sees the pattern. Same circles, same pressure, same alleged violations behind closed doors. One user commenting didn't hold back. When 50 called her a sex worker, he knew more than what we realized. But here's the thing that hits different. Daphne Joy is the mother of 50's child. So what does that say about what was happening in those spaces? What was he allowing to happen? Then Joe Rogan jumps in too. And trust the online community. They've been loud.
How did you go about getting the footage? And do you know the intent of the videographer? Why?
When you're a reality star, you're so used to being able, you have a camera around you all the time, but when you have that kind of power and everything, I'm going to edit this.
And do you think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
People are asking the hard questions now. How did this new video surface? Who filmed it? What was their intent? And more importantly, why now? Is this the moment Diddy broke Meek for good, or just one piece of a longer story? How much did those environments change him? What did they change in anyone caught inside? Remember, the prosecution is setting the stage during Jane Doe's testimony. She was in love with Diddy, caught in a lustful relationship full of ecstasy, according to the narrative being built. But that word kept coming up during testimony: consensual.
Consensual. That was a word that the man next to me said today during the Jane Doe's testimony. Now remember, this is day one of the Jane Doe's testimony and the prosecution is setting the stage.
Consensual. When you have power like Diddy had, when you control every room, every opportunity, every dollar sign, is anything truly consensual? That's the question nobody wants to answer out loud. Now, looking at this new video in context with the old audio, with Meek's confessions on live, with his ex questioning him, with 50 Cent's reactions, a pattern emerges. It's not isolated moments. It's not one mistake or one night. It's a system, a cycle, a way of operating. Diddy set up environments where he had all the power, where people depended on him, where saying no meant losing everything you'd built. Meek was caught in that web, and for years he tried to deny it. They create a culture of silence. A circle of people who know things but who are terrified to say anything. Because in hip-hop, loyalty used to mean something. Loyalty used to mean you kept the family business quiet.
Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as
Hip-hop is fine with it.
That's what that quote really means. If you don't speak up, if you don't call it out, the world interprets your silence as acceptance. And the industry can't accept this anymore. Meek tried to bury that audio, paid big money to make it go away, denied it, blamed AI, called it all lies. But the truth has a way of surfacing. Sometimes it takes months, sometimes it takes years, but it always comes back. And now, with this new video, with 50 Cent and Joe Rogan watching and reacting, with the court testimony stacking up, the narrative can't be controlled anymore. Meek's story is shifting from someone who just got caught in the wrong place at the wrong time to someone who participated, who benefited, and who spent years covering it up. The streets remember. The internet never forgets. And now the evidence is speaking for itself. So drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this new video confirms what the old audio alleged? Are we watching the final pieces of this puzzle come together? And if you're riding with unfiltered heat, don't just scroll. Lock in, tap like, subscribe, and keep it rolling with the next jaw dropper loading up now.